Just sitting here thinking about my life, about being a musician, making a living with my guitar and my passion, and how I've gotten comfortable. Started making a lot of money and just got comfortable. I don't really record in the studio anymore. I tried to buy it all and create my own studio and found out that, I'm not a producer, or I'm not an engineer. I don't like sitting in front of a computer. My forte is live performance. And as I get older, I'm 51 now, I'm definitely starting to age, and I'm not a young spring chicken anymore. And, I don't think before I say this wrong, I think that the consumption of social media and videos and AI and letting these phones think for us is really a slippery slope. It's really easy to consume content and just get in that zone of just addiction and getting dopamine and replacing like actual rewards. Like our reward system is replacing getting things done in real life with dopamine and, the screen giving us dopamine. And so it's a dangerous thing to get caught into. I find myself looking at too many short videos, too many YouTube videos, and not creating enough content. So I wanted to start working on my channel a little more and creating some content to share about my life and my experiences and, my love for skateboards and music and show you my guitar collection. Like, look at this guitar. This is a beautiful Les Paul Supreme. And it's just a work of art. It's a beautiful guitar. It plays well. I've never been a huge Les Paul guy, but when I picked this thing up, it just felt right. The width of the neck, all of it. And I've got mini guitars that I'll share throughout other videos in my channel. And I'll do my best to bring some value, to share something that you may not have known about the music industry, or about being a musician, or about playing, or about writing, or touring, and just want to leave a legacy of somebody that thought about more than just himself. I feel like I'm a pretty generous person. I give a lot back, and sometimes people aren't ready to receive. So I'll just put some stuff out there, and some of it will be awesome and some of it will be meh, but I'm just gonna start posting videos and see what happens. Like, I have an amazing life. I have a lot to be grateful for. And lately, when I reach out to people to hang out or talk, like they're not available, and everybody's in their own zone these days. And people flake left and right. Even when you're paying them for a service, they flake on you. You know what I mean? And it's just a different world. So I got to do something to just feel like I'm serving a purpose, I can only go to so many meetings. I can only, affect so many people on a day-to-day basis because people's bandwidth is all used up. So I'm going to give this YouTube thing a try, this JamiSun Facebook, Instagram, social media thing a try, and put some energy and time into that and see what happens. I hope that you stick around. I hope that you visit. I hope that you like, subscribe, comment, just to let me know you're there. I mean, I have no expectations about what this is going to be, but I need to do something besides just like music only takes up a certain part of my day. It's not everything. We have to make a living. We have to figure out, you know, how to build wealth. We have to figure out how to sustain, how to, you know, how to live in the matrix. And, you know, it takes more than just being able to play music to do that. I know. I've made a living playing music, but that's not enough. I have to do other things. And so I figured I'd give this YouTube thing a shot and see what happens. So if you care, hit the like button, subscribe, that'd be awesome. If not, I won't take it personally. I'm having fun already, and it feels good just to share. I mean, I'm no rock star, I'm no guru. Sometimes I'll talk about spiritual stuff, you know, because ultimately we are spiritual beings, and that's part of my life. I'm not going to lecture anybody on what they should eat or what religion they should have, but sometimes I'll talk about spirituality. Sometimes I'll talk about, you know, like things that are deeper than just surface stuff. And you know, you just take what you want and leave the rest. And I really need to work on this belly, that's for sure. But you're just going to get authentic me. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat anything or put up a front. You know, I'm just an average guy. I have an amazing career, and I have a lot of really beautiful people in my life that support me. And I have some fans that, you know, they appreciate what I do, and I'm grateful for that. But I'm no superstar. I'm aware of that. I'm not trying to be a rock star. At one time I was. And the reality of it is, as I get older, I'm 51 now, you know, I'm okay. I just want to be content and maybe share some stories and you know, bring some value, have some fun. So thank you for joining me. Cheers.